That red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
That one to first, and foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, these Jays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Comes up empty. Next pitch is outside. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
This one popped up. Kurtz under it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer will hit next. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 1 now. Fought off foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. That is the inning. Through 5. Back here at Rogers Center. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next, Tyler Soderstrom.
Left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Blue Jays bullpen with some action. Jimmy Garcia, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Rogers getting loose as well.
Ball 1. Nope.
This one in the air. Okamoto should have this one. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like out of the bullpen for the Jays, Tommy Nance.
45, Tommy Nance.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And that's fouled off. Inside, just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Liner, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Quick toss to first, and he's back in there.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
No, way off that pitch down.
The Jays trying to keep this a 2-2 game, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one off the mark. Ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And that one fouled off. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the A's, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
Go ahead run on base. Jacob Wilson, the next to hit.
All eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The 0-2. Yeah, that's outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now, here is Lawrence Butler.
Oh, that's out.
McNeil at third. Wilson at first. One gone. That clips the corner. The 1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And he grounds one to the right side. There's one. Over to first. Safe. Max Muncy up next for the A's. And ball one. The 1-0.
No, inside.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tommy Nance will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Braden Fisher comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the center fielder, Denzel Clark. In the dirt. Two on, 2 outs. That one ripped, but foul. In the dirt, 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that's down and away.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Kurtz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Out to short, Jimenez. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 5 and the Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger. On the ground to short, Wilson. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And that misses. Ball 1. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
2 down, bases empty. Now at the plate, Dalton Varsho.
Ball 1.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 2. Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely. Check swing, he held up. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Out towards right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Sanchez in the box now, takes strike 1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Mark Leiter Jr. appears to be getting loose. Sterner warming up as well. This to third. Muncy. They get the force, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail at 5-2. And now the catcher comes up to him, Shea Langoliers. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
And that one hammered, and a foul ball. Outside low, ball 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Soderstrom gets out of the way. That's ball 1. Foul ball there. That one to first. Guerrero. The flip to the pitcher covering, and 2 away to start the 7th. Next to hit, Brent Rooker, 1 for 3.
Designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. It's the A's 5 and the Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Lined into right. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Mark Leiter Jr. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. At the plate, Ernie Clement.
Nope. That's inside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andres.
One out man at first. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez.
Ball, that's outside.
Next
Ball,
offering
that's
is down low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Aye.
Okamoto leads off first with 1 away. Just missed. And the 3-1. And that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
For the Blue Jays, designated hitter,
Back to the top of the order now. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Manager out of the... Justin Sterner takes over on the mound. Addison Barger getting ready to hit. Right side, and it goes just foul. The Blue Jays with the tying run at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th. Way outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And a count 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Tying run at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. Out of here. And we are all tied up.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Guerrero in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off left side. Oh, 2 now. High fly ball down the left field line. That was foul, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. it again. Back-to-back homers. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 6-5.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Stepping in, Dalton Varsho. Check swing called strike. And that's strike one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's 1-2. Almost got him. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Justin Sterner done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the A's.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Brady Basso. 2 outs, runner at first. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. Varsho, the runner at third. Kirk at first. 2 out of the inning.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Out there to center. Clark under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So digging in, Jacob Wilson. Up the middle. Jimenez. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
And a 1-1. That
Ball
one missing inside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is even 2-2. The Jays holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him. Third out. And the A's are gone in order. This one remains close. 6-5. Back now in Toronto. Bottom of the 8th. Kazuma Okamoto digs in now. Ripped, but it curls foul. Check swing. He held up. And now it's even 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Scott Barlow getting loose out there. Alvarado also getting ready. Butler on his way over. He's there. He's got it. One down. So up next, Ernie Clement. 0 for 3 in this one. And it skips in the dirt. That one pushed foul. Basso, a 6'2" southpaw. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond, and they get the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez.
Ball. Down.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the 9th. Max Muncy getting ready to hit. Ball
Inside
1 and a pitch inside. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. One away.
Up next for the A's, center fielder
Denzel Clark up next for the A's.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Oh, one.
The Blue Jays trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And that one fouled off.
That's in. Ball 2.
The 2-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that's too high.
3.
Nick Kurtz in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
up next for the A's.
Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered here in this one.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
On the ground, Jimenez. The flip, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
I won't break the code, young kind of we just pray that we get old, my is gone. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I've been in the zone, calling my from jail, just praying they pick up the phone. Try to get to come get it with me. If they was too busy, I'll get it alone. Watch how you approach, young and a ghost. I'm blessed like I run with the Pope. If I'm on the yacht, got my on the boat. I'm not like you, they wanna be broke. When it got cold, I'm one of the cold. My uncle was tripping, he wanted some. I'm trying to be the richest little, you know. This paper get thrown, see who pick up the most. I was with
Don't listen, feel the sound.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon. And all the people in the land were very happy. Oh no, let me finish the book.
Sorry, Mommy.
And the people came to the king's side cheering. Hooray, the sun has come out. And the king began to sing.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day's begun. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm thinking about getting with you.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day has begun. I ain't got nothing to do. Thinking about getting with you. And you give me
I walk through the city real slow, like I've been pieced together by that dude named Frankenstein. And I only got one little thing on my mind, that's a whole lot of you. Hot on my tail, be a whole lot of crew. After me, they with their pitchforks and stakes trying to backstab, but they can't grab your attention away from me and vice versa. Mama always said there'd be days like this, but never thought it'd be so soon. My days consume my thoughts of your kiss and your well-shaved legs, pedicure toes, with the sunny side up, egg yellow when it glows. The twinkle from the diamond in your nose got me climbing for the star in the rough, showing by just cuspids and sizes, canines and molars, smiling for your love as you bathe in the solar.
And you can be so never confront on a day with some sunshine. And you can be so never confront on a day with some sunshine.
Yeah. Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't burn out the leaves? Look at me staying on keeping the healthiest sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We can mark time with a band. Harmony on all notes. Music composed with a jam. Ooh, the sun is shining on something. L-O-V-E, love. And that's word to plug 2 to J.D. Dub.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. It's going to be a scorcher out there today. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Athletics.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Jacob Lopez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ball.
The 1-2. And that's outside. Stays alive. Off the plate inside. Ball 3. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's too low. And 1-1.
That's a ball.
This one in the air center field. Clark under it. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And the A's will get there. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. What do you have on him, Siggy? Nick Kurtz digs in now.
Ball, that's down.
The 1-0. On the inside corner for a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here is Shea Langoliers. That one lifted to left. Sanchez in position, and there's one down.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Going along.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
That's outside.
Just missed. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Brent Rooker now at the plate.
Ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Kurtz over at second. Soderstrom over at first with one away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fastball for a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. Got him swinging.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Jeff McNeil stands in. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score. The A's have moved out in front.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
First and second, 2 outs. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho settles underneath it, and the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run as the A's are on top. New inning getting started. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho. Varsho getting the start in center, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Just missed. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
That's outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
That one fouled off. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And that's going to roll to the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. In the air, right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
One away with a runner at third here at the top of the second.
Ball one.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Another 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One away with a runner at third. And that's a little bit high. Full count now.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soderstrom coming on. He's got it. Out number 2.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7, Kazuma Okamoto.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Ball one.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fouled off left side. Ball to strike.
Ball 2.
Fastball is outside. Ernie Clement in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. That clips the corner. Okamoto thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Ernie Clement.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
High fly ball out to center field. Clark under it. And that's the third out. So they strand a pair. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 1 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the inning. Digging in. Lawrence Butler.
The right fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one hammered and foul ball. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Good eye right there.
Down. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
That's ball 2.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 2-2. Outside low, and the count's full. Now there's a bullet down the line. Too high, and it's ball 4.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 1, Denzel.
One out man at first. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Denzel Clark. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. Muncy leads off first with one away. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lifted in the air, right center field. Barger moving under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Nick.
So the lineup flips over. Here's a big power threat. Nick Kurtz. He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came in to score. Check swing, and he went 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Nope. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's a little bit low.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Two one now. And a foul ball. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Hey. And the lefty with the 0-1. Runner takes off. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. On the ground to the left. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors, free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
First and second, no outs. Addison Barger, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
Ball, that took care. Aye.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. And that's outside. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Guerrero Jr.
2 aboard with 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now fly to center his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. Brady Basso preparing to come on if needed. Medina, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two on, 1 out. In the dirt, blocked. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 2-2. That one just misses.
That's a really good take.
What a stop. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Doubled in his first AB.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
First and third, 1 down. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Luis Medina is forced to the mound after the injury. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that'll load the bases.
First base.
So up next, Alejandro Kirk. Golden opportunity right here. Up and in, ball 1. There's a strike.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They're taking a few for strikes now. I'd like to see them show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
And a count 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Butler on the move. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The relay safe at the plate. It's 2-1.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Sanchez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
That's ball 2.
Out towards right center field. Butler on the move to the alley. Brings it in for the 3rd out. No hits for them in the inning, but they're gifted a couple of runs. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Ball.
Langoliers on at first. Nobody out.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. That's a little bit low. Brent Rooker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4 to aboard.
Ball 4.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Brent.
First and second and nobody out. Brent Rooker will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings through that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Check swing called strike. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. No outs, runners at first and second. On the ground, right side. Stops it on a slide. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Runners at second and third and one out. And now here is Jeff McNeil. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Base hit, one run is in. Backhand, but he can't pick it up. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 3-2.
Comes through to drive in a pair and give him the lead. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
One out, runner at second. Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit. Fouled off down the right side. One out, and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. McNeil headed home. Run comes in from second, throw to second, not in time, he's there easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next to hit, Lawrence Butler.
Hey.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Got him looking for the strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground. Slings to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. On to the fourth, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to center his first time. There's a line drive to left field. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Jimenez in the box now, takes strike 1.
Ball, that's outside. Ball, that's out.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And a slider in there for a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Brings it in. And the batter is George Springer, 1 for 2. And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out. Fastball almost got him there. To the right side. Oh, great stop from his knees. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Oh, that is such a tough play, but they make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money.
Now the number 2 hitter, Addison Barger.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two on, 2 outs.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. Bottom of the 4th, leading off, Denzel Clark. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now. So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Ball 1 there. Popped in the air, left field. Sanchez under it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup, Nick Kurtz. Now at the plate. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Right through there for a strike. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. The 1-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That
Ball,
one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And there's a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And they'll do it again. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying up against the wall and brings it in.
For the A's, the catcher, Jay
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down. His glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Two down, nobody on.
Aye.
Sliced hard but foul. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one in the dirt. Now 2-2. Upstairs.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And the A's are gone in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Numbers jumping straight up out the gym. Jumping straight up out the gym. Jumping straight up out the gym.
Ready now for the fifth inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That missed by a lot. Ball one. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That ball's carrying. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they cut into the deficit.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. Swinging a foul straight back.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That clips the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And 1-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one missed. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Aye. Smash down the left field line. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Sets him down looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
And now, Kazuma Okamoto. Man at second. On the ground to third. Whips it across. They limit the damage here. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Tommy Nance.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Soderstrom, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
You know, these Athletics really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Handles, throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Brent Rooker.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Movement in the bullpen. Mason Fluharty, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Fisher, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. 2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil up next for the A's. That's in there. 0-1. That one almost got him. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Inside, backs him off again. The count 2-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. And a payoff pitch. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
Now it's going to be Jacob Wilson. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup. Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And that one fouled off. McNeil leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's ripped into the outfield, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far.
Now pitching for
Brady Basso takes over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. And that drops in for a strike. Turned on, but foul wide of third. This one in the air right field, and a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The Jays with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike, and safe. It's a stolen base.
But with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. In the air right field, Butler on the move towards foul ground. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
The bat, number 4, designated hitter.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 3. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in, runner tagging from third. The tying run is in to score from third.
Oh, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So the sac fly ties the game. Addison Barger digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
A little bit high. And the count even 1-1. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. This one in the air. Okamoto under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the A's, third baseman, number 3, Max Muncy.
Next up for the A's, Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball. Just missing
outside.
there. Ball 1. Tied at 4. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end.
Braden Fisher gets handed the rock out of the pen. Here's the center fielder, Denzel Clark.
That's a ball.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. This game's all tied at 4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Guerrero leading things off and takes a strike. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Tied at 4. Hard hit right side. Kurtz takes it himself. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
For the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. That one misses. Ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Swings through that. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Michael Kelly, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Sterner warming up as well. Swings through that one. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Just misses. And a full count now. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Way inside.
No, inside.
Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Muncy tosses to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. It's the bottom of the 7th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Nick Kurtz.
Ball.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Langoliers at the plate now. That's ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
That's ball two.
Just missed.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
That clips the corner. Langoliers wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Go ahead run on base. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. He'll score easily, and they take the lead in the seventh.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Brent Rooker. First offering way inside, almost got him. One-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. Check swing called strike. And it's 1-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Outside low, and the count is 3-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Rooker wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Just missed.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
And the 1-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
In danger of walking in the tying run.
You need a strikeout. And you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
3-0 down. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound.
Infield fly.
Infield fly called there. Jacob Wilson, the next to hit.
Jacob Wilson.
On the ground to short. Jimenez to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Ready to begin the eighth. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. Activity in the bullpen. Hogan Harris, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes a nice running catch. One away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one. The Athletics holding on to a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Ball, that's down.
Clips the corner. That's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's down and in.
Two.
That one inside. Look out. That's to third, and that's just foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. To the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Payoff pitch. Outside and low, it's ball 4. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
Number 22, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Now, Ernie Clement. Laser. Could be extra bases. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now a chance for Andres Jimenez. And there's 2 away. The throw home. It's offline, and he scores.
The bat, number 4. Designated
manager out of the so a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Justin Sterner. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays, and that's off the inside edge, and that's ball 1.
Ball.
Hey. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jimmy Garcia. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Substitution now at second base. On to run for the A's, Colby Thomas. So digging in, Max Muncy. Fastball for a strike. Muncy not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. So they're now out of challenges. Man at second, and that one fouled off. stays alive. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Denzel Clark up next for the A's. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. Safe. They've got the lead 6-5.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Garcia, a righty that throws with power. 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Quick move to first. Clark back on a dive. 1-1 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third, and he's out easily.
Boy, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Kurtz off of first with 2 away. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Hey!
Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Hogan Harris.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Barger leading things off. It takes a strike. Looked like it was a little bit up. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 2.
Now 1 missed. 3. And the tying run is on base. Making a move at first, and on to run for the Blue Jays. Miles Straw opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Guerrero now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that one missing low. In the dirt, throws to second, save! That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
And that's too high, ball four. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Inside just missed.
Well, they're applying pressure. Quality at bats, quality swings right now. And see this offense doing it one man to the next. Showing a lot of fight right now. They're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
Tap foul at the plate. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Inside, almost got him.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
To third, Muncy. The throw to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Go-ahead run is at third. Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit. That misses. Ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Elvis Alvarado, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Kelly getting cranked up as well. This ball's chopped on the ground. Down the line, and it's foul. The Blue Jays with the go-ahead run at third here at the top of the ninth.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch. So a ninth inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And that one fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Jeff McNeil up next for the A's. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Nope. Ball one.
All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Varsho should have this one. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes the skipper out of the Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen. Tied at 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. This to third. Sends it to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Kazuma Okamoto now at the plate. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Man at second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one in the dirt. The throw to third. Tag. Save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Three and two. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. And it falls. And a good start to the inning. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball.
The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
And
that's
another
ball.
Here's a 3-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. To the right side.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop,
Andres Jimenez will hit next.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate.
That's a ball.
Well, they're willing to give up and out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
Sack bunt towards third. Muncy fires over to first. The runners move up on the sacrifice.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, George Springer.
So back to the top of the order. George Springer, the next to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Michael Kelly done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the A's.
So bases loaded with one away. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Puts a bunt down. McNeil flips it. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game.
Ball one.
The A's bullpen has some movement. Scott Barlow, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. The Jays trying to break this one open here in extra innings. That one fouled hard the other way. Just a slow ground ball this time. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Well, you have to take care of the baseball, and that's just not something they've been able to do in this one. That's their third error, and part of the reason they're losing right now.
Varsho in the box lays off for ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball there. So they're all loaded up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Oh, 1 down. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Way high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And the lead is up to 5. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Scott Barlow on the pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but
now this is through for a base hit. Fires it to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. And first offering is fouled off. The big 6th spot already on the board this inning. Here are the top half of the 10th. Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. So a great inning there as they bat around. We're in extras here, and now the right fielder, number 32. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Save! In comes the run from second. And now it's 12-7. Man at first, nobody out. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Digging in, Denzel Clark. Towards first, into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Back to the top of the order now. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Nope, outside.
The A's down 5, trying to battle back, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Just off the outside edge. Challenge from behind the dish here. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. The throw to second is offline.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make.
Jeff Hoffman comes out trying to close it out.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Langoliers in the box now. Take strike 1.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Bases loaded, 1 away. And here in extra innings. Outside low. Ball 1. Fastball is outside. That one almost got him. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across. Here's the throw to the plate. In there. He scores. 12-9 is our score. So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The tying run at the plate. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Rooker, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Late with the swing there.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1-2 now. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Is how this one ends. The A's hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.